It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Good evening, sports fans. This is 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny Smith. For tonight's game, we'll be watching the Los Angeles Lakers as they go up against the Atlanta Hawks. Looking at the Hawks, they're enjoying a better winning percentage to this point than we saw last season, an encouraging sign for the players and the front office. And already the grind of the new season starting to show. Shaq, how do you stay fresh for the long haul, both as a player and as just a massive individual?
Veteran guys, you got to know how to pace yourself. And minute restrictions, it really has become a bigger part of the game.
Yeah, I agree. So, injury histories always taken into account now. This is why you have to develop depth.
How do you stay fresh for the long haul?
Oh, man, I have this drink I put together.
Oh, really? What is it?
Oh, yeah. It's a little, I take tomatoes, right? And I squish them up, and it gets real like tomato sauce. And I put that in. And then I take kale salad. I put that in.
I put spaghetti?
I put ginger in it.
Yeah.
Put that in. I put a little cayenne pepper in, a little bell pepper.
Sounds disgusting.
Ernie, he's making lasagna over there.
Sounds disgusting.
Can I get some of your lasagna?
Oh, man, it's the pepper. It makes you pep up.
Yeah, that'll do it for us. Thanks for tuning in.
Welcome, basketball fans, to a very special Veterans Day edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. Crowd here in anticipation of their home team Lakers in an interconference battle here at the Staples Center. At this very early stage, we know players are still trying to gel with one another. But, Clark, just how much can a team really change between the start of the season and the end of the season?
Kevin, it can be a night and day change in some cases because of injuries or change in personnel. Those things can show up during the course of a long season to make teams look totally different. And I think the changes that transpire with teams are usually more pronounced with younger teams because you can actually sometimes see those guys get better and better from week to week.
Looking at the starting five for the Atlanta Hawks. And it's Prince outside at the three with Collins down at the power forward. Young and Bazemore team up in the backcourt. And it's Len in at the five. And so the Los Angeles Lakers get the first points of the ballgame. Here's Bazemore. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
It looked like that was going to be blocked, but then he pulled the Houdini act and flipped it in for the score.
And it's slammed in by Howard.
And, guys, Wade is a terrific teammate, always willing to give up the ball and share the sugar, if you will, especially when his teammate is wide open.
So it's Atlanta now after the basket by Los Angeles. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Easily outside. That's tipped. One-on-one fast break. Prince wide open. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And here are the Lakers. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Atlanta.
An interconference matchup. They faced these guys twice a season, and last year they took both games.
Two teams in the bottom of the East and West, as you said. These regular season victories count for more. Both hungry for a win tonight.
Now here's Prince. 17 points for him last game against Detroit. Shoots over Bazemore. Howard. And Howard with the second chance points.
Such a great rebounder. Athleticism and length. Dwight Howard knows how to use those gifts that he possesses.
One kick kicks to Collins. In the corner, Bazemore with it. Just 5 to shoot. And the foul on Dwayne Wade. That is his first foul of the game. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Prince against Harrell. 6 to shoot. Collins kicks it to Bazemore. Bangs home the trifecta. Bazemore's got 5 now. So it's the Lakers now. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
I tell you what, how efficient they were at scoring the basketball, especially for an away game, that was impressive.
Well, I think the key was the determination and grit and toughness they played with. You got to be focused to do that, and they were.
Here's Young. Michael Beasley picking up that last basket. And Bazemore kicks to Young.
Tell you what, guys, his size really comes into play when there's a rebound battle going on. He's got an advantage in there.
Here's Wade. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Wade's got his second bucket tonight.
And you got to like the touch there from Wade inside. A polished interior scorer who knows how to get to his sweet spot.
Now, here is Young. 20 points for him last game against Detroit.
Yeah, passed the ball well that last time out. Pinpoint passes and racked up a bunch of assists.
Now, here's Schroeder after the miss from Trae Young. Bazemore with it. His last outing, 16 points for him. And Young kicks to Collins. Hawks passing it around. Bazemore against Harrell. Bazemore gets the bucket. He's got 7. And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for Los Angeles. 3-point lead. Pass to Wade. Just 5 on the clock. Schroeder against Young. He kicks to Collins. Here's Prince. And Wade sends it back.
I'll tell you what, Wade's one of the best in the history of the game as a shot blocker from the 2-guard position, using his athleticism to leap up and turn shots away.
Now here's Schroeder. Really played well against Sacramento in his last outing.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, I briefly spoke with Lloyd Pierce. It's the first matchup of the season against this team, and he knows that they have great shot blocking. But he did say we've got to remain aggressive and continue to attack. Put the bigs in high pick-and-roll situations and shoot the jumper with confidence. They feel that's the key, Kevin.
David thinks sounds like he's prepped his guys on how to handle this opposing defense.
And no surprise there, because they're facing a team that can win games with its defense. They are an aggressive bunch from the start.
And you know, guys, that being the case, they can't play soft today. I mean, they've got to really be locked in on being the aggressors. Come out firing and try to get off to a good start.
Basket good.
Boy, I like how fast, how quickly he went up with the shot, realizing that his man had no chance.
Los Angeles leading by 3.
Well, in case anybody doubted it, the Lakers are still a premier destination for free agents. I mean, L.A. is L.A. Historically, the Lakers have done a good job making the most of the attraction of playing in L.A.
Now, here's Wade. Boy, that win against the Kings, he's another guy who really showed up to play. Shot clock reset for the Lakers. And Harrell slams it in.
And, you know, I think this is exactly what you want Howard to do. I mean, when somebody's open, show that you're willing to give the ball up.
Young against Schroeder. Dwight Howard pulls it in. Howard's got 9 rebounds now tonight. And the Lakers will seemingly always be a player in free agency.
Well, I think a big part of it is the appeal of the city and the glamour that comes with being in L.A. and not to mention the historical greatness of the franchise. I mean, the Lakers are a unique organization, not just in the NBA, but I think in all of sports.
And Atlanta calls their first time out of the game.
Yeah, you know, some of it's shot selection, some just bad luck, and they just can't get anything going.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they've been a bit unlucky. Some of it is poor shot selection, in a slump, no doubt. But it can be turned around. They just need to find ways to score the ball.
A platoon swap here for the Lakers. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Len. Justin Anderson comes in for John Collins. Carter, he's checked in for Kent Bazemore. And it's Jeremy Lin in for Young.
You know, Lin is a really creative scorer, especially when he knifes inside the heart of the defense. He's just got nice body control and a real awareness as to what shot works best.
And the call will be against Justin Anderson. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Stevenson. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Rondo against Prince. 6 on the shot clock. Rondo finds Stevenson. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Basket, good. Kuzma's got his first basket.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Now here's Lin. The shot off that time.
And that's superb defense in low. I mean, they played it well. It's not easy trying to alter these shots without fouling the shooter, and that's a good job of doing both.
Here is Stevenson. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Passes to Kuzma. A 3-ball. Off the mark. His first miss of the game. 1 for 2. Lin kicks to Carter. Hawks passing it around. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Boy, I really like the touch of Lin. He's a master at getting these shots up and down.
Stevenson outside. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Stevenson's got his first 3 points of the game. The Hawks trail by 7. And here is Lin. He has 5. Here's Prince. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And looking at Prince's game, you know, he could be the ultimate complementary player. A good shooter, doesn't need a ton of touches, solid enough on defense, and is showing signs of improvement.
That free throw, no good. And with Prince, his versatility between forward spots also is an asset to the team.
And when I called Prince a complimentary player, I didn't mean it as a slight. It just plays with an approach and style that fits well with any team and any leading scorer. Players like him tend to have a long, productive career in our league.
Good on the second free throw. When it comes to initiating this play, Clark, for your money, who are the perimeter pick-and-roll ball handlers right now in the game?
Well, the guys that come to mind for me, Chris Paul is fantastic in the pick-and-roll. Damian Lillard is outstanding. James Harden And I think Victor Oladipo is getting better. I mean, he's so good at finding seams and using his athleticism to get to the bucket, and he's really grown as a finisher. Kyrie Irving is just a terrific one-on-one player. Sometimes he doesn't even need the screen guy. He's so good with the ball. And obviously Steph Curry is in that category too.
And for Len, missing the season last year, he's just glad to be back. His playmaking and creativity is something that this team needs. As long as he's healthy and playing aggressively, he'll be an effective guard option.
And the first one at the line is good. And with Lynn, he made a point upon returning from injury, saying he will not change how he plays.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of guys, they'll shy away from contact after experiencing a torn patella like Lynn did, but he knows that he is at his best going at defenders and absorbing that contact. He said he'll try and be more aware of how he lands, but has no plans of changing his game.
And Jeremy Lin, a fan favorite in the league, partly due to that month of Linsanity when he burst on the scene.
We love underdogs, Kevin, all of us. Fans from across the world love an underdog. And that's part of what Lin was, back in action after that tough knee injury that forced him to miss 2018. Looking for good things from Jeremy Lin.
And the Hawks with possession here, following the basket by Lance Stevenson. Three-pointer on the way. And that's good. Jeremy Lin for three. Lin's got 10.
No matter what the score is, his attitude has been perfect. I love his disposition. He has stayed in attack mode.
Rondo dishes to Stevenson. And Robertson has it in the corner. Now the pass to McGee. Here's Stevenson. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Yeah, that's the kind of aggressive attitude Stevenson brings to the table. He's not going to sit back and settle for jump shots. If he can attack the basket, he will.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
One shot, and also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball.
When Lance Stevenson is focused, he's very dangerous, has a ton of talent, good, strong physical body, athletic, versatile. He does a lot of good things out there.
Back to Anderson. It's rebounded by Robertson.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And Kuzma gets it to go on the assist by Rondo. And now an 8-point Los Angeles lead. Lin the pass to Dedmon, to the middle, and then Carter with the jam.
And Carter, well known for his throwdown ability, superb at rising up and punishing the rim.
Rondo kicks to Kuzma, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Herter, guarded by Kuzma. Herter, and good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. And it's Rondo with the ball for Los Angeles. 4-point game. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the first. The feed now to Carter, stolen by Stevenson. Pass to Kuzma. To the inside. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Lakers lead by 6.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they had.
Carter with the three. Another three for Atlanta. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. You may not remember Vince Carter traded on draft night for his college teammate Antoine Jameson, but he talked about that crazy exchange.
So as I'm sitting back there, he's like, there's been a trade, Toronto Raptors and Golden State make a trade for Antoine Jameson and Vince Carter right there. So our families are sitting right next to each other. So they're fixing the hat, and all of a sudden it's like, all right, here's your hat. All right, give us that hat. Move forward. So it was just the weirdest thing.
The 5th and 6th picks in the draft, both of them went on to great careers.
And draft day trades happen all the time, but being traded for your college teammate, pick apart, that's pretty unique.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing in the game?
I tell you what, that first quarter, you can see the game plan is a commitment to offensive rebounding.
And you know what, Greg? It looks like they have an advantage there. I mean, I liked how they've made an effort, really a concentrated effort, to hit that glass.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Inside, we've got Kuzma and McGee. Robertson is out there with Rajon Rondo, and it's Stevenson in at the 3 spot. Here's Stevenson after Jeremy Lin's bucket. 5 on the clock. And it's Stevenson missing. To the paint, Herter. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Clark, there was a rules change not too long ago that promoted more help defense, less one-on-one defense. Good or bad?
I like it. Again, there's always going to be a premium on defending one-on-one, but positioning defenders where you can help better and more, I think it's trying to make sure the offensive side doesn't get too much of an advantage where the rules had gone in the past. So I think it's a nice balancing act for the game.
The first one falls. Well, Greg, for Atlanta, it was out with the old and in with the new for the point guard position for the Hawks.
And Hawks were able to trade down and still get the guy they wanted in Young. See him as an impact guard to build around for the future. Had to move Schroeder to free up space for Young, but this team now has a clear core to build around.
He's perfect from the line this time. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. To the inside. And Lin with a clear path to the hoop. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Hawks.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
Some firepower from this offense tonight.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively.
Lakers trail by 3. Now here's Stevenson. His last outing, he had 8 points. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Kuzma's got 9.
A reliable stretch 4. In this day and age, Kuzma is very valuable because of his three-point shooting.
Outside, Lin. To the paint. Here's Dedmon. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Dedmon's got his first bucket in this one. LA's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Now Kuzma. He had 13 points in the win against Sacramento. And Stevenson kicks to Kuzma. Len with the block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Len. And Los Angeles with some changes. Howard's checked in for JaVale McGee. And it's Harrell in for Lance Stevenson. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Bazemore's checked in. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Harrell. No good. Shot missing. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. This game coming after a loss against the Pistons.
Well, listen, I've seen worse performances offensively, but no doubt that group was inconsistent.
For sure. Agree with you there. They just didn't have it. Seemed like they were a step behind and out of sync.
Defensive rebounding, just such a crucial part of the game.
Yeah, it's finishing your defense, Greg. We know that. You can defend, then you got to rebound the miss, and you got to get to the glass with intensity.
Now here's Rondo. "17-foot shot on the way." That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2. Right side, Lynn. That ball is good for another field goal, his 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Now here's Rondo. Pass to Kuzma. They get it again. Howard. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Bazemore against Kuzma. Lynn finds Bazemore. Bucket is good. Bazemore's got 9.
Fruitful possession, just doing what they can to extend the lead.
Yeah, that's tremendous efficiency there. I mean, you like seeing them put together these types of plays.
Now here's Rondo. Pass to Kuzma. Knocked away. Lakers passing it around. Lynn against Rondo. Floats one up, and there's the nice layup by Lynn. And it's a 10-point Hawks lead.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Well, Greg, you knew that the Laker front office and Magic were going to do everything they could to bring in big-name free agents, and they succeeded. They got the biggest name of them all in LeBron.
LeBron coming to L.A. completely shifts the mindset of this organization. Team was very busy the rest of the free agent period as well. Still made very aggressive plays, as this is a team that is looking to win now.
Some changes here for the Lakers. Michael Beasley, he's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Dwayne Wade comes in for Robertson. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Now here's Schroeder. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Down low. Here's Bazemore, and the dunk by Bazemore.
How about the vision from the crafty little guard? Young excels at realizing when his guys have clean looks.
Wade left side, shoots over Bazemore, and the Lakers with another miss.
Yeah, really frustrating right now. They just can't seem to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, it's one of those days. Sometimes you're the windshield, sometimes you're the bug. Sometimes it's just not working for you.
Now, here's Collins. 6 to shoot. Young passes to Bazemore. Over Beasley. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Down by 12. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Schroeder with the ball. Defended by Young. Kept alive. Out to Wade. They need this. Good on the triple. Wade's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Lakers.
Tell you what, it does not matter who's shooting. The defense has got to be better at getting a hand up on long-range shooters. You've got to challenge the shot.
Now, here is Young. He seems to always be finding ways to score, averaging around 23.5 points a game. Bazemore dishes to Dedmon. Over Howard. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
And, Kevin, they've dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance opportunities.
Well, the hustle and the effort, the persistence, all of that paying off in a big way. And that's something that makes a coach smile.
Shooting one.
The free throw drops for Dedmon.
And Dwayne Dedmon, a player who started his NBA career late, was a rookie at age 24 and then floated around to several teams. But he has gone from being an end-of-the-bench guy to an important rotation player in just the last few seasons.
Here's Howard. Buries it down low. Howard's got 8 points. And with Dedmon and the teams he's played with, you know, he always has found a way, Greg, to slot in and give you good minutes.
Yeah, what I love about him, he knows who he is as a player and plays to his strengths. Never gives up on a play on either end of the floor. And now he's even added a three-point shot to his arsenal to kind of further expand his versatility.
Now Young, after Dwayne Wade's three-pointer that didn't go. Young with the ball. No points in the game yet for him. Inside, 9 feet out, and that's Prince, that time on the assist by Young. Prince has got the lead up to 12 now for the Hawks. Shooter kicks to Harrell. Beasley outside. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Prince against Wade. Young outside. Now the pass to Collins. Here's Dedmon. Pass to Young. Shoots over Schroeder, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Young's got his first points of the night.
Such a creative ball handler. Young has an ability to carve out room for himself with his dribble.
Timeout called the Lakers.
And I'll tell you, Trae Young, go big or go home. Always gives you 100%, as competitive as they come. And the young fella wants to win so badly, sometimes that emotion really comes out.
And the Hawks making a change here. Anderson's checked in.
And with the chance, let's take a look now at the numbers for Dwayne Wade. 5th in three-point field goal percentage, 15th in scoring, and he's in the top 20 in steals, bringing that focus and intensity at both ends.
And yeah, he's one of the dead-eye sharpshooters in the game for sure. A top 5 percentage guy from deep. Just a hard man to slow down. Sinks the three-pointer. And you know, Greg, it's amazing the impact Young makes, especially, of course, on the offensive end.
High-level shot maker, a threat the moment he crosses half court. Instinctive playmaker, just needs to play more within himself and avoid over-dribbling.
You know, even though he's been on, they still are behind. I mean, there's only so much he can do.
It's stolen by Schroeder. To the inside, and stolen by Prince. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Here's Anderson. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Anderson's got his first basket.
and good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
That is a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt. And it's denied.
It's just one of those games for him so far. Nothing seems to be finding the bottom of the net.
Prince trying to free himself up. And it's Anderson that time on the assist by Prince. Prince has got 4 assists now tonight. Schroeder kicks to Beasley. Bazemore against Wade. And Howard with the stuff.
Great timing and recognition as Howard is able to go up for the alley-oop.
And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Havoc. Bazemore on the wing. Wade is covering. 6 to shoot. Young taking his time here.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Wade against Bazemore. Schroeder outside.
2 shots, gentlemen. That's his first personal foul.
Los Angeles shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
Schroeder taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And the Lakers with some changes. JaVale McGee comes in for Dwight Howard. And Lance Stevenson subbed in for Montrezl Harrell. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Carter's checked in. Schroeder hits them both. There's 1:34 left in the first half. Carter, the pass to Young. The Hawks working the ball around. Shot by Collins, no good.
Well, he mistimed it just a skosh. Don't think the defense really had an impact. I think he just flat out missed it.
Stevenson kicks to Wade. Schroeder outside. Over Young. Can't hit that one. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Inside, Collins. And finished off by Collins.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
Now here is Carter after the miss from Dennis Schroeder. Carter kicks to Young. Pass to Collins. He dishes it to Prince. Over Beasley. Prince misses.
You know, it hasn't been his night, but his team still leads, so that's encouraging.
Stevenson finds McGee. Inside, and it's McGee with the jam.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up.
And that's what those alley-oops will do for a team. Ignition switch ignited.
And so it's Atlanta riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've kept the tempo quick and the defense on its heels, and it's gotten them up big. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Dwayne, is defense where you're going to win this game?
Well, it is. You know, we got to get more stops, and when we get opportunity to get on transition, we got to look up and we got to get the ball up. I think right now we're getting rebounds and we're taking a break. We got to go, man. We got a very deep team. We got to use it. So second half, we're going to look to run a little more.
Yeah, walking it up isn't going to get it done against this team. Thanks, Dwayne. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, Hoop fans. NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. EJ, Shaq, Jet. A competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. Their field goal percentage was a robust 50% in the period. That's something they can hang their hat on. They just exploded in the second quarter, grabbing the momentum and running with it. Basket after basket, and they played stingy defense. Now they've got a halftime lead that's going to be very difficult to erase. Kenny, what was your take on Atlanta?
Well, the bench came in and helped them run away with this one. Tremendous job of getting loose, getting open, and drilling shots. You always want that spark off the bench, and these guys delivered.
Shaq, your take on the Lakers.
Well, they're obviously facing a hot shooting team tonight. That combined with a lackluster effort on defense, recipe for disaster, Ernie. Without major improvements defensively, this game is OVA. Over.
And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back courtside. See everybody with Kevin Harlan.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Jeremy Lin really making a difference here.
And I loved in that first half that they were patient, looked for good shots, and knocked them down.
Yeah, I liked how they took the initiative. They were really locked into what they wanted, not letting the defense dictate their shot selection.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. On the court for Atlanta, over on the wings, it's Bazemore and Prince. Collins is out there with Len, and it's Young in at the one. Wade, good.
Yeah, starting the second half nicely there. Love those easy lay-ins to get things going.
And how many more possessions like that would they love to get down the stretch? A bunch of them, I bet.
Now here's Prince. Over Beasley. Count it from 12. Prince has got 8 points. Lakers trail by 15. Beasley outside. Kicks it to Wade. He doesn't hit that one. And Atlanta will come the other way.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Pass to Collins. Back to Young with his first shot attempt, and Len gets it to go on the assist by Young. Young's got 4 assists now tonight. And the pass to Beasley. Over Prince. No good from Beasley.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And since they've come out of halftime, they've been extremely poised and very efficient.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, certainly a step up from the first half. They're more engaged, more focused here in this second half, and they're getting good results.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Here's Prince. Second chance shot. And no problem from Len as he finishes at the rim.
What a move. He saw a window on the other side of the rim and whipped it around for the immaculate reverse.
Prince against Beasley. Inside. And it's slammed in by Howard.
You know, showing flashes of his old self here. I mean, when Howard finds that rhythm, he feels like nobody can stop him. And he's right.
Len against Beasley. Len passes to Bazemore. The Hawks working the ball around. Len up top, covered by Beasley. Shoots from 12. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Collins has got 6 points.
And that's what you give up when you don't fight over the screen.
Yeah, I agree with you wholeheartedly. I mean, not a lot of effort put forth on defense there. I mean, I think he's definitely got to play up on him more and off the screen in that situation.
Timeout called the Lakers.
And a wise move to call timeout there. They need to settle down a bit. They've been playing out of control at times here, and it shows with their turnover numbers.
Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Look at the Lakers. They like where they stand right now, perched in that topmost position. And, of course, the Golden State Warriors, a game and a half out.
And, for the Lakers, here's a team that some people doubted coming into the season. Obviously heard all the chatter, banded together, and now they've strung together some great wins.
And you know what? They've been on fire to start the year, so they deserve a lot of credit. We'll see if they can continue to rack up the wins going forward.
Bazemore misses. And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. Wade outside. Harrell kicks to Wade. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Rebounded by the Hawks. Lenz got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Feeds to Bazemore. The shot, no good. Wade with the defensive effort. Lakers trail by 21. Pass to Schroeder. Tipped away. Prince against Beasley. Fires for 3. The Lakers rebound. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
The Lakers have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight. And Los Angeles with some changes. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Beasley. Andre Robertson comes in for Dwayne Wade. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Dennis Schroeder.
Shooting one.
The Hawks leading by 18. Herter guarded by Kuzma. Here's Lynn. Atlanta again missing. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Here's Robertson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
You know, that part of the floor, guys, is more or less his real sweet spot, right in his wheelhouse.
Herter. The Hawks again can't hit. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. The feed to Robertson. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Buries the long-range jumper. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Hawks.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Bazemore on the wing. He's got 11. Six on the shot clock. Herter softly drops in the floater. He's got 9.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
And the Lakers call time here. Clark, if you were a general manager, and I think you'd make an outstanding one, during the pre-draft process in particular, a player has declined to work out for you. Would you still consider drafting him?
Yeah, I would consider it. And again, there would be some extenuating circumstances. Why has he declined? What have we seen? Obviously, I'm hopeful that my scouting staff has taken a look at him, and I've seen the kid up close and in person and done my due diligence, so I've got a comfort level with who he is and what he can become. But I don't think the declining of a workout is enough reason to just dismiss a prospect that you like.
Let's get some information from the 2K leaderboard. In about the last 10 games in the NBA, during that span, these teams have the most second-chance points in the league. In third, the Lakers.
Really something to see. Their effort on the offensive glass has just led to so many second-chance opportunities.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And 6'7" swingman Andre Robertson out of the University of Colorado, one of the league's premier defensive specialists.
And Kevin, there's a reason he started for most of his career, and it has nothing to do with his shooting. Now returning from that ruptured patella tendon, will he regain that elite defensive form? Only time will tell.
Shooting two, gentlemen.
First free throw is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Here's Lynn. He's got 18. Pass to Bazemore. Outside, Lynn. From deep. The Lakers with the rebound. Rondo looking over the floor. And it's Howard finishing it off.
And when you're open, Rondo finds you. Always has his head on a swivel.
And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Havoc. Now here's Lynn. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
Here's Rondo. After Jeremy Lin's bucket, Kuzma. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. We see a chart here for the shooting performance so far for Howard.
Right now, after looking at that chart, you pretty much can just jog down the court. He gets it in the paint. That just time and time again, he's worked his way in close and made a shot over a defender or found another way to convert. Just great stuff coming from him thus far.
Free throw good, Kuzma.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they've just got to keep on keeping on. Keep drawing contact, attacking, getting to the line. That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game.
JaVale McGee's checked in for Harrell. Vince Carter, he's checked in for the Hawks. And he makes both free throws.
Kyle Kuzma is a guy who burst on the scene during his rookie year and is a fun player to watch. He's a guy that really has an outstanding all-around game.
Now here's Lynn. 20 points for him. Dedmon dishes to Lynn. Herter. McGee with the block. To the paint. Stolen by Carter. Herter. That's in there. Carter with the assist. He's got 11.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Rondo finds Howard. Right wing. Robertson the pass to Kuzma. Good work defensively by Carter. The Hawks leading by 19. Herter. Off target from three-point range. To the middle. Robertson the pass to Howard. Rondo kicks to Kuzma. Shot clock at 6. Robertson dishes to Howard. Takes the 13-footer, and the jumper falls for him. Howard's got 18 points.
Yeah, nice job that time by rolling after setting the solid screen. He's excellent in these screen and roll sets.
Outside, Lynn puts up a 3. In for another field goal. A sublime 9 of 14 on the night.
And this is someone that can really hurt you from long range. He did that to a degree in the first half, and he's doing it now.
Here's Kuzma, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Vince Carter picks one up.
You know, when Kuzma plays with that kind of tenacity, he's going to make defenders foul him. He's a real force in this league, folks.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
And that 82% free throw percentage this season must have him feeling pretty good about himself at the line.
You know, even in games where he hasn't been at his best this season, I mean, he still managed to get it done at the charity stripe when he gets his opportunities.
The first free throw is good.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive, Greg. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
Lance Stephenson's checked in for Los Angeles. And a change for the Hawks. Anderson's checked in. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. The Hawks leading by 18. Lynn the pass to Carter. Back to Lynn. Ball's knocked loose. Lynn against Rondo. Passes it to Kuzma. Teardrop shot. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
There you go. Relentless pursuit of the ball. I love it. He never stopped working.
Lynn against Rondo. Dedmon kicks to Lynn. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Lynn from long range. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got his 16th rebound on the night. Stevenson passes to Kuzma, and the basket is good. Kuzma's got 15.
Even when Kuzma is defended well, he's still great at maintaining his composure and getting to the basket.
Anderson against Stevenson. Carter drives in. And the rebound goes to Howard. Howard's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Rondo on top, defended by Lynn. Rondo finds Stevenson. And here's Rondo. From deep. Rebounded by the Hawks. Dedmon's got 8 rebounds in this game. Carter for 3. Good on the triple. 10 points for him.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Here's Kuzma. Kicks it out to Stevenson. That's good. And so Howard with the assist. And that's 11 points for Lance Stevenson. And so Lynn will bring it up for Atlanta. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. The pass to Dedmon. In the corner, it's Lynn. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Kuzma inside. Working on Anderson. Gets the front of the rim and out.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
And then Len slams it in.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with two hands on that stuff.
Yeah, highly efficient. Nothing extra special there. Just effective.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And so far this season, shooting at a 75% clip from the line.
And I like the fact, guys, that those numbers have gone up since last season. I mean, he said free throw shooting was an area he was looking to improve, and he has.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles, Michael Beasley. He's checked in for Howard. Dwayne Wade comes in for Lance Stevenson, and Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Rajon Rondo. .41 seconds left to play in the third. Wade against Len. Looking to get it going, and the basket by Wade. Wade's got 11 points.
I don't think they have anybody to blame but themselves there. I mean, that's just inexcusable to let a guy get this deep inside.
Pass to Len. He feeds it to Prince. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
John Collins.
.11 seconds left in the third. Schroeder looking around. Count the basket. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Hawks lead by 13. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. Luke Walton had some advice for his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
I love what we're trying to do. We're just not sharp with it. And we're sharing the ball. We're just not sharp right now. Let's turn our brains on. Let's sharpen up out here.
Well, Greg, the message there, it's all about ball control.
I mean, they need to be more intelligent and more engaged when it comes to their ball movement.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Inside, we've got Kuzma and McGee. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Dwayne Wade. And it's Beasley in at the small forward. That's the Laker 5.
At the line for your Lakers, Dennis Schroeder. 2 shots.
Two shots.
No good on the free throw. And he's good on the second. Now, here is Young. The dish to Anderson. In the corner, it's Lynn. Just 5 to shoot. And Anderson kicks to Young.
And this is why Young is so dangerous. He just gets that shot off so fast before the defense can react.
Now here's Schroeder. Pass to Wade. That shot missing. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Here's Lynn. The rebound by the Lakers.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
Here's Beasley. The rebound by Prince.
Now, that's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
Textbook defense all around. Nice job at contesting the shot without fouling, and that's how you do it. Well done.
Now here's Kuzma. Schroeder outside. The 15-footer. That one wide left.
And the defense that time was late, and you got to feel fortunate he didn't put that one away.
Down low. Lynn dishes to Young. He kicks to Anderson. Hawks passing it around. To the middle. And Anderson slams it in.
And the awareness from Lynn, outstanding. A true point guard who really sees the floor well.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Wade passes to McGee. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. To the paint. Here's Prince. The shot will not fall. And the Lakers going the other way now. Kuzma against Prince. Young with the steal. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Collins up top. 5 to shoot. Fires for 3. Young's shot is off.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Nobody near Schroeder. And again, no good by the Lakers.
And I think that's got to affect your mental game. I mean, missing open shots like that, unacceptable, and it'll probably mess with your head a little bit too.
Young finds Anderson. To the inside. Here's Prince. Count it, number 5 from the floor this game. He's now 5 of 11.
And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
Passes it to Kuzma. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. And the basket by Wade.
And you can see there the defender gets caught up on the pick.
I think he's got to be more aggressive, stronger, getting through those screens. Can't allow shooters that kind of space to pull the trigger.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
Yeah, just hitting the reset button, a chance to kind of talk some things over.
Yeah, recalibration time with the timeout call there.
Laker girls.
Howard's checked in for the Lakers. Harrell comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Then for the Hawks, Alex Len's checked in for Anderson, and it's Kent Bazemore in for Jeremy Lin. Down low, and the dunk by Len.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
Schroeder kicks to Beasley. Feeds it to Wade. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. Atlanta leading by 18. Prince in the corner. Over Harrell. It's tipped. Beasley outside. Inside. 9 feet out. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And hate to make a mistake there, have to stay focused.
Greg, I think they're just giving the game to him at this point. Can't make those kinds of errors.
The Hawks have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Bazemore on the wing. Len dishes to Bazemore. The pass to Prince. Bazemore on the wing. Wade is covering. And that's Prince, that time on the assist by Bazemore. 14 points for Prince.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Wade, right side. Howard trying to free himself up. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Always enjoy solid, good passing. Easily setting up his teammate. Does not get any easier than that.
Prince outside. Over Harrell. The rebound by the Lakers.
When he's got that kind of positioning, he's got to score it. Got to score the ball from there.
Offensive rebound. And the rejection by Collins. Prince against Beasley. Prince, the pass to Young. Prince kicks to Young. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And for Trae Young, it's a little unfair that he's already being compared to Steph Curry.
Scouts are always going to look for comparisons. And I'm not saying Young is Curry, but many of the strengths and weaknesses are similar. The size and athleticism, the insane range, and both have that it factor.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Young.
Just a bright, young offensive talent. Young isn't shy about forcing the action. Takes a lot of trips to the line.
And so Young nails them both. We seem to see a lot of players request trades in the media, but Clark, you have to believe some teams were blindsided by this.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kevin, that teams have been blindsided on occasion. I don't like to see players operate that way, but I also understand sometimes the frustration that leads them to do so. But at the end of the day, I think it's part and parcel of the environment we're in and the nature of the business of the NBA. Sometimes players just aren't confident in what they hear directly, so they take other measures to voice their choice or displeasure.
Here's Bazemore after the made shot from Dwayne Wade, and Wade sends it back.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure, but unfortunately, the execution has been lacking.
Now, here's Bazemore. Pass to Prince. Over Beasley. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. And the Lakers with another turnover here. Here's what the Atlanta Hawks have lined up on their schedule. On Tuesday, they'll take on Steph Curry and the Golden State Warriors. And then on Thursday, they'll be matching up with Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
Now here's Bazemore after Taurean Prince's miss. Makes it off the glass.
Well, this is what he likes to do. Try to break your spirit.
Yeah, I think he's trying to put this one away, quite honestly. I mean, feels like he can lay it up against any type of defense, and he can.
Wade pulls in another board.
Collecting yet another board.
He's been everywhere. Just sensational.
And you know what? There's no question about it. Dwight Howard still has it going on inside.
Now, here is Young. Now Prince, and he converts the layup. Prince has got 12 points here in the second half.
Indicative of what we've seen tonight. One team being the aggressor, the other failing to react.
Yeah, and you can tell they feel like they can get inside whenever they want to. I mean, it's been carte blanche, full menu for them, and the defense really not offering any resistance.
And the basket by Wade.
Boy, you got to admire the mid-range game of Wade. Has this area of the floor on lock. I mean, incredibly efficient from here.
Len kicks to Collins. The Hawks working the ball around. Pass to Len. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Yeah, and those illegal screens have really become a point of emphasis for the officials.
And it seems like they've been more than willing to crack down on those. Makes it tough to get as physical as you'd like to out there.
And the Lakers making a change here. McGee's checked in. Now here's Wade. McGee finds Schroeder. And there's the call on John Collins. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
And that's his 4th, and no doubt he would have liked to have not gotten it this soon.
On defense, the Hawks. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Wade passes to McGee. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the middle. And it's Wade. That time on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got 5 assists in the game. And so Young will bring it up for the Hawks. 16-point lead. Dishes it to Prince. Over Beasley. And it's JaVale McGee with the rebound. McGee's got 4 rebounds in this game. And there's the foul. And it's on Taurean Prince. That's his 1st foul. And the Lakers call time here.
Timeout call for the Lakers.
Now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Jeremy Lin.
And his shooting percentage reflects just how efficient he's been. It's better than 50%, always a sign of a solid offensive performance. But his movement and his shot selection have also both been tremendous.
He's been their pulse tonight, the player who's guided them to the win. And it's a win they needed coming off a loss in their last one. Schroeder with the ball. McGee dishes to Schroeder. Beasley outside. 5 to shoot. Back to Schroeder. From deep. Rebound, Atlanta. Collins has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Bazemore. From deep, Prince. It's good from long range. Prince has got 21.
And you can see the play calling this half. Another one from distance.
Well, they're dialed in, locked and loaded from outside the arc. It's all about the triple so far.
And there's the foul. And it's on Taurean Prince. That's foul number 2 for him. Beasley against Prince. Puts it up from 12. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. 6 points for Beasley.
And, you know, it's obvious he's a talented scorer. I mean, that's a given. A guy you can depend on to get it done in a lot of ways.
Basket counts.
Just terrific determination. First, compiling the lead, and now building on it.
And that's what you want to do. I mean, you can't let the opposition off the hook here. I mean, you've got to keep adding to that lead.
Here's Schroeder after the basket by Atlanta. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Hawks.
The coaching staff must be happy that they controlled their turnovers so well in this game.
Excellent self-control and patience tonight.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
It sure is. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
And while there was some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for Taurean Prince.
He was everywhere, defensively, offensively. The effort we saw from him tonight, I think, was the difference.
We know Clark fans want to see star players. That's been a hot topic around the league. The league has added rules, in fact, that now prohibit resting guys on certain nights.
I think that's important, that players have a real understanding of their responsibility. I understand trying to balance the rest versus the wear and tear of a course of. That's another reason I propose a shorter season. I don't think you'd end up with this kind of controversy or debate. But I thought the league was right in requiring, I mean, your responsibility is to play all the games you're available to play in, unless you're injured. And I think it's important that guys take that responsibility seriously. And it's a responsibility they have to themselves, to the team, the organization, and the fans.
Clock at 2. Here's Carter. And the shot falls short this time.
And as he squares up for mid-range, the defender right in his face.
Yeah, I like the fact, Greg, that he crowded the shooter there, made him uncomfortable, got into his airspace a bit. It looked like he forced the shot.
Now here's Rondo, following the miss by Lance Stevenson. Carter against Kuzma. Carter kicks to Young.
Tremendous effort here on the road. That plane ride home is going to be sweet.
No doubt about it, partner, but unfortunately the flip side of that coin, the drive home for the hometown fans, is going to be rather flat.
And I love the momentum he's building. Last game, he was just as dominant.
Yeah, I concur. I mean, definitely on the roll right now. Seems like everything he's throwing up is going down.
And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Jeremy, it really looked like defense got you guys going tonight and got them off their game.
Yeah, I mean, this might have been the hardest that we played, collectively for a whole game in a while. And I think everybody who really stepped out on the floor, they gave everything they had, and it was great to see.
Really was telling, Jeremy, how you guys got going. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long and good night, everyone.